Is what's your favorite scene on Teamwork tutorial? Yours.
She's just waking up. It's okay. Another espresso, please. Kidding. I have one with Lyndon and Dylan O'Brien where, you know it, I mean, we've got the chains and Sheriff Stilinski comes in and he's like, what are you guys doing? Basically, we just have chains. It looks like we're doing S&M. I don't know how to translate that in French, but oh, you guys know what S&M is. That scene, and also the scene where he asks if we want to get something to eat, and Malia says, dear. Those were both in the same room, same spot, same blocking, I don't know how to translate that, and just a few different words, and for some reason was just very fun for us.
I'm still thinking.
I always love the scene where it's like the Scooby-Doo gang is all together to solve the mystery, and so it'll be like very rapid-fire lines about like, wait, if this means this, then this means this, and inevitably someone would screw it up, and I don't know how to say the word, what we call corpsing, which is when you can't stop laughing in a scene. So as soon as like, yeah, corpsing, yeah. So
Who's the we in that?
whenever somebody would screw up a line, then the next version of the take, you're anticipating that it's going to happen again, but it doesn't, and then so somebody else cracks. Those Scooby-Doo scenes took the longest out of anything to shoot, but they were my favorite because everybody would, I could use this.
Yeah, that was a good one. Corpsing, because like that happens all the time. There's like a very serious scene, and like you do all this preparation, you're in it, and then Tyler Posey says something like, really funny that you just can't, and then it's just like you can't stop laughing. Like I remember I had this one line. I said photogynous hermaphrodite. Like that's an actual line that I had to say, but it was serious. It was science. And I could not get that. Like Tyler was just like trying so hard to like, because it was on me. Like this stuff was done. I had to like perform. It was the hardest thing. Photogynous hermaphrodite. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Like, I was talking about like a fish. I was like, yeah, no, it's a photogynous hermaphrodite. It's like, you know how Teen Wolf has that whispery kind of edgy voice? Yeah, those are good times. Oh, also, my favorite was filming Beast, like when I turned into the thing and I had the thing in my neck. I was there for like 6 hours, but it was amazing. Good times.
My favorite scene was, well, one of my favorite scenes was in the jail when you and Tyler and Holland were all in jail, right? And because my character as Lydia's mother really let a lot of stuff slide that as a parent I would not let slide, right? And also committed her to an insane asylum. So that kind of didn't make sense to me. But this scene made sense because I got to yell at you guys for just being reckless and doing something that was dangerous and stupid. So I got to be like a real mother. And I think you were clumping around in the background too. He came through and yeah, that was my favorite scene because I got to be. You messed up my take? I don't remember that, and I yelled at you? Oh, then it's really my favorite scene. Favorite scene ever. But I know that the Dave Daniels directed it, and it was going really fast too, so it was good. And you slowed it down. Well, that was my favorite.
One of my favorites. That's good. There was a scene with Tyler Hoechlin and JR where Tyler's got him tied up, and he's like crazy, and he's gonna light him on fire. Do you guys remember that? And so we get to see him play a whole different character than Derek normally does. And then in that scene, when he holds the lighter up, JR, he's scared and he goes, he blows it out. And it was hilariously funny. And when they shot it, the director didn't want him to do that. He was like, don't do that, we don't like that. And they let it in, but just watching the dynamic between those two actors I thought was one of the best scenes in the series.
I remember, I think it was season 2, and I did, Styles had, he'd been in a lacrosse game, he had finally done well, and then he had gotten kidnapped or taken, and he finally came back and was seen in the bedroom afterwards, and it was the scene, and he said, I told him he was a hero, and he said that he wasn't, and I said you were tonight, and it was just a really nice scene. And I remember filming it, it was sort of a splinter unit right at the end of the season, and just loved it, special scene.
Should we let you translate?
No.
I was just thinking about scientific words that we had to say, and there was this one, and we were in biology class, and I could not say anomalies. But it was with the words that were combined with it. Maybe. But I just could not say, and we had to like go to lunch and me practice it at lunch and come back and say anomalies with like a straight face. And it was horrible. It was so embarrassing. And I said, I was like an anomaly. I don't even know what I was saying, but it was anomalies, and now I can say it.